Good evening, Oswego, and welcome to WTOP 10 Monday Night News, your connection to Oswego and beyond. I'm Stephen Frey.
And I'm Alexandra Levy. Today is February 28th, and this is your news, sports, and weather, all before your first commercial break. Let's take a look at your top stories. 10 News starts now.
More than 3,000-acre brush fire is raging out of control in Central Florida. You can see at least one building being consumed by flames as the fire burns near the Brevard-Volusia County line. Just before 3 p.m. this afternoon, people in an RV park in Scottsmore were told to grab everything they could and get out. At one point, the fire actually jumped Interstate 95, forcing a 21-mile shutdown in both directions. The Department of Forestry said the cause is not yet known.
People in western Ohio found themselves under a whole lot of water today. This was a scene in Wapakoneta after a severe storm moved through, dumping at least 3 inches of rain on the area. That's on top of nearly 14 inches of snow that fell earlier this month and has melted. Hundreds were forced to evacuate as the water began to rise and enter homes. The flooding also forced officials to shut down many roads in the area. Now let's take a look at how this rainy day is ending with meteorologist Christina Frone. Christina, what's it look like out there?
Good evening, Oswego. I'm Christina Frone, your meteorologist outside the campus center. Right now outside it is 34 degrees with northwest winds at 16 miles per hour. It does feel colder with those winds. It is clear outside, so a lovely night. The temperature is going to drop overnight down to about 17 degrees when you wake up in the morning. As we head into tomorrow, it will be sunny, so you better enjoy it. Temperatures will only be about 32 degrees. And as you head into Wednesday, some of that snow is going to be returning. And Thursday, it looks like it could be cloudy, but a nicer day. So back inside.
News reports say that the French foreign minister was resigned. Michelle Marie came under fire for vacationing in Tunisia during the uprising. She took free flights in a jet owned by Tunisian businessmen, allegedly linked to the ousted regime. French media is reporting Alain Juppé is expected to take her post. French resident Nicolas Sarkozy will speak to the nation later this week about the cabinet reshuffle.
A priest who worked as a professor at a Roman Catholic college in Pennsylvania says he's been fired because he's gay. The Reverend James St. George said he's never hid his sexuality, but Chestnut Hill College never spoke to him about it either. Then suddenly, after a year of work, he says the school declined the renew of his contract. Now St. George is questioning whether other teachers at the school are being held to similar standards. And now let's take a look at what's in sports with Taylor Bugliese.
Thank you, Alexandra. Good evening. I'm Taylor Bugliese, and this is your Monday Night Sports Report. Even though the NFL's collective bargaining agreement is about to expire, the New York Jets have started making personnel moves for next season. The team released right tackle Damian Woody today, and according to the league sources, that's just the beginning. The Jets are also expected to release nose tackle Chris Jenkins, linebacker Jason Taylor, and defensive end Vernon Golston. The move will save the team $13.5 million in 2011 salaries and bonuses. That's it for now. Back to Steve for your local news.
The Oswego County BOCES program proposal for a $34.5 million renovation project has been being voted on at polling stations across the county all day. The proposal passed in 2009 for a 5-year renovation, but is back at the polls because an additional $15 million is needed to complete the already $20 million in renovations, which are set to be completed in 2014. The renovations cover 9 school districts, including Hannibal, Mexico, Phoenix, and Pulaski. The renovations will be paid by taxpayers in a plan spread out over the next 20 years.
According to Pal Times, a Fulton man is facing multiple felony charges, including attempted murder, after shooting Saturday morning in Fulton. 26-year-old Michael Watkins allegedly shot a 35-year-old male after having a dispute with him. Watkins reportedly fled the scene, and New York police assisted in the search. Watkins is being held at the Fulton City Police Department awaiting arraignment, while the victim is still in unknown condition at the time.
Governor Andrew Cuomo is implementing new budget cuts that may be felt locally. Kathleen Fenlon, Oswego City County Youth Bureau Director, tells the Palladium Times that she is concerned that the $275,000 set aside by the state each year for Oswego County youth programs may be on the chopping block. The money funds youth programs for over 10,000 Oswego County youth each year, and with Governor Cuomo's new budget cuts in place, the county is looking to lose the funding.
Located at 31 West Bridge Street, serving New York-style pizza, wings, sandwiches, wraps, and desserts. Dine in, take out, or order delivery by calling 315-342-4255.
The SUNY Oswego Music Department will host its 5th annual collage concert this weekend.
The overall theme is the very eclectic nature of it. It's a quick juxtapositions from one act to the next. We're going to have a mix of the large student ensembles, which includes the college community orchestra, the college choir, the state singers, the jazz ensemble.
Be sure to catch the collage concert this Saturday at 4 p.m. in Waterman Theater.
Was gonna be there anyway. Thinking of you's working on my appetite. Looking forward to a little afternoon delight. My sister shows together, making sparks ignite, and the thought of loving you so exciting. Sky
rockets in flight. Woo! Afternoon delight. Woo!
I think you got it.
Oswego MBA program, helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911.
Artists Elizabeth Austin and Brenda Geigrich's new exhibit, Wild Inspirations, will be on display in the Tyler Auditorium starting March 25th until April 9th. Austin and Geigrich both have a unique way in which they craft their art, ranging from stained glass windows to vividly colored canvases. The event is free to the public, and a panel discussion with the artist is scheduled for March 4th to discuss the upcoming exhibit.
The SUNY Oswego Metro Center will be hosting a graduate information meeting on Wednesday, March 2nd. The informational meeting will be at 4 to 7 p.m. at the Metro Center in the atrium to Clinton Square in downtown Syracuse. For people who are interested in learning more about the graduate programs, they are invited to attend the informational session. The college offers more than 25 programs such as Schools of Communication, Media and Arts, School of Education, and plenty more. For additional information, call the Metro Center at 315-399-4100. 10,400 children under the age of 15 get diagnosed with childhood cancer. Today, SUNY Oswego students are celebrating the chance to fight cancer. Here is Heather Casey reporting.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, SUNY Oswego. Behind me in our very own campus center, over 75 students and other community members have come out to shave their heads in support of childhood cancer research.
St. Patrick's is a volunteer-run organization that is working to raise money for childhood cancer research and treatment. This event alone tonight raised over $15,000. St. Patrick's is the second leading childhood cancer research fund in the nation. We talked to some of the shavies and volunteers that came out tonight.
I did it from a kid named Chris Pike. He's a high school hockey player. Then he picked it up the next year.
And I did it for Justin Gates in my class. He had cancer, so I did it for him this year.
My cousin is the founder of a nonprofit that I normally volunteer at. In the last year or so, I haven't been able to volunteer as much as I want to, so this is what I did instead. So.
We at CAC, we're Colleges Against Cancer. We don't sponsor St. Baldrick's, but we come every year so far to help out Dan. And we sponsor the Relay for Life. We've done other fundraisers on campus. We do help out at Pink at the Rink and other things like that. So.
We also talked to one very special shavie, Emily Bradshaw, who told us about her fundraising experience.
I understand you had a fundraising goal. I know you guys wanted to meet $1,000, right?
Yeah.
How much did you end up making in the end?
$3,555.
Too scared to shed your hair for the event? You can still participate through private donations or sponsoring.
It feels cool, and I hope I inspire people to do it next year.
I'm Heather Casey reporting for WTOP 10 News. Back to you, Steve and Alexandra.
And now we'll hear if we can look forward to more spring-like weather from Christina Ferrone with our full forecast.
Good evening once again. I am Christina Ferrone, your WTOP 10 meteorologist. And like I said, it is 34 degrees outside, northwest wind at 16 miles per hour, and it is clear. Our almanac, we actually reached a high of 40 degrees today. Our low, 34, which is what it is right now. We received 0.66 inches of rain today, and your sunrise will be at 6:43 and sunset at 5:55 tomorrow. Our local temperatures across Oswego County, 34, 33, so pretty constant across our area because they're, New York State weather, Jamestown 25, our cold spot, getting warmer as we head across the state. Plattsburgh, our usual cold spot, is 32 degrees, and New York City at 44. This is our WeatherTap satellite, which is showing all of the moisture in the atmosphere from a lot of severe storms that occurred today and all of the rain that passed through our area today. And here's your WeatherTap radar. Right now for us, looking clear. There is a bit of snow in Syracuse, but it's going to be nice for us. 7 a.m. tomorrow, it's going to be clear. So it's going to be nice and sunny. It will be cold though, about 18 degrees. Visual Futurecast 1 p.m. tomorrow, clear again. So sunny skies, and overnight, what do you know? Sunny skies. So enjoy the day tomorrow. Tonight, 17 degrees, windy and cold, mostly clear. Tomorrow, 32 degrees, sunny but cool. It is the first day of March and my brother's birthday. Tomorrow night, 22 degrees, slight chance of flurries and breezy. So that snow is returning. And Wednesday, another chance of showers at 32 degrees. And here's your extended forecast, looking the nicest day to be Tuesday and maybe Sunday at 32 degrees as the warmest. Friday, mix of rain and snow, so that's not looking too great, but I would say March is going in as a lion.
Yeah, Christina, it looks like you're bringing us some good luck with the good weather coming tomorrow.
I hope so. And hopefully on Thursday it looks good too, except we're going to get snow on Friday and Saturday.
Snow is not gone yet. Spring is not yet here.
I know.
Winter is holding on.
Well, when we come back, we'll take a look at your entertainment news with Nicole Garvey. Stay tuned.
SUNY Oswego Music Department will host its 5th annual collage concert this weekend.
The overall theme is the very eclectic nature of it. It's a quick juxtapositions from one act to the next. We're going to have a mix of the large student ensembles, which includes the college community orchestra, the college choir, the state singers, the jazz ensemble.
Be sure to catch the collage concert this Saturday at 4 p.m. in Waterman Theater.
Oswego MBA program helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911.
Got a good thing going and I don't wanna see it end. Oh, no, no, no.
Hi, we're Real Big Fish.
And you're watching WTOP 10.
Like the number.
Cam's Pizzeria, located at 31 West Bridge Street, serving New York-style pizza, wings, sandwiches, wraps, and desserts. Dine in, take out, or order delivery by calling 315-342-4255.
And now let's hear from Nicole, who will tell us about last night's Grammys, Charlie Sheen, and latest updates and more.
Thank you, Alexandra. Good evening, Oswego. I'm Nicole Garvey, and here is your entertainment news. It was quite an interesting night at the Academy Awards with hosts Anne Hathaway and James Franco. Hathaway changing her outfit 8 different times and Franco dressing in drag. Many viewers were disappointed with the host's performance, saying it was boring. Franco himself says he was embarrassed with his performance and that he couldn't even attend his own after-party. Fox News said, quote, "Franco looks high," end quote. And to top the night off, Franco's last words were, quote, "If it's the worst Oscars show ever, who cares?" End quote. According to ratings, no one really cared. Enough with how the show was, and on to the real reason everyone watches the Oscars, to see who wins what. Actress in supporting role went to Natalie Portman for her performance in Black Swan. This is Natalie's first Oscar. Colin Firth took home the Oscar for actor in a leading role in The King's Speech, which also won the Academy Award for Best Picture of the Year. Lindsay Lohan is out of rehab and ready to work. Her first step is dumping her old agent and finding a new one. Lindsay wants to have a fresh start, and she feels that this is the best way. She is currently taking with few agencies, one being Britney Spears' current management team. And hey, if Britney can start over, anyone can. Charlie Sheen has finally pushed enough buttons. Sheen's publicist, Stan Rosenfield, has officially resigned. The cast and crew of 2.5 Men is also fed up with Sheen and his shenanigans. Even with all of the commotion, the crew is still getting paid for the 4 weeks they would have been finishing up with the season. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Nicole Garvey. Let's go back to Alexandra at the desk.
Okay, so with the Grammys, I personally loved Natalie Portman's speech. I don't know if you watched it. Did you watch it?
She was adorable. I watched it.
She looked great. Okay.
Yeah.
So I loved how she talked about, well, she thanked a lot of the people who did her hair and makeup, and not a lot of people, discuss that and thank people like that, and I think that was great of her.
And she looked great with even having that big baby bump.
I know.
She's
so
adorable.
Cute. Pregnancy. Adorable.
And that's all?
And Charlie Sheen. Anyway.
Charlie Sheen.
Senator Charles Schumer is pushing for better online security to protect wireless web users. Schumer spoke Sunday at Birch Coffee Shop in Manhattan, calling for popular websites including Facebook, Twitter, and Yahoo to beef up security measures. Schumer chose the location of the coffee shop because that is a prime location where hackers, often due to weak security methods, many Wi-Fi locations use. In order to better protect consumers from hackers, Schumer admits that these websites would have to invest some more money for tighter security. But he calls this a small price to keep web users safe.
Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi continues to cling to power despite growing international pressure for him to step down in some major cities under the control of opposition forces. But if Gaddafi falls, who will take his place? Brian Todd takes a closer look.
We've seen them celebrating on the streets in eastern Libya, jubilant after Muammar Gaddafi's forces left cities like Benghazi. They've started to take control of towns to the west as well and are getting closer to Tripoli. But who are they? Who is leading these rebels, this opposition that's threatening to drive out a dictator after 42 years? Observers say there doesn't seem to be one group or person in particular. Ronald Bruce St. John has written 7 books on Libya.
So you've got everyone from people in the street, street vendors, people like that, to lawyers, to educators, to judges. And of course, in the eastern part of the country, we've now seen some military units disaffect from the government and join the protesters. So it's a wide swath of Libyan society.
One group in eastern Libya that's begun to fill a void, according to news reports, is the Libyan National Council. It's said to be helping liberated cities coordinate basic functions. Observers say a respected former justice minister, Mustafa Abdel Jalil, is a de facto leader of this group and could be a key transitional figure. But it's unclear if he's got widespread support outside of eastern Libya.
Why do we not see kind of a main opposition figure or an opposition group really emerging right now?
I'm sure that they look upon certain persons as possible leaders, potential leaders for their country. But neither these people nor our people themselves, would like to rush to this situation. I think their main concern at the moment is to make sure that Gaddafi's regime is over.
Mohammed Yusuf al-Magariaf's been waiting for that moment. He resigned as Libya's ambassador to India more than 30 years ago, went into exile, and as a leader of a key opposition group, says he has survived multiple assassination attempts. He got emotional when I asked him one key question.
Would you go back to assume a leadership role?
I'll go back to, first of all, to my country, to meet my family, rest of my family, and to congratulate our people for the glorious job they did. And I will offer myself to participate in the rebuilding of Libya.
And now here's Taylor with your sports stories on the Sabres and making some personal adjustments. Iran threatening to boycott the 2012 Olympics and more.
Ahead of today's 3 p.m. trade deadline, the Buffalo Sabres made their push for the playoffs, acquiring center Brad Boyce from the St. Louis Blues. The trade, which was agreed upon late last night, sends Boyce to Buffalo in exchange for a second-round pick in the 2011 draft. Boyce has scored 12 goals for the Blues this season, but has been a 40-goal scorer in the past. The center, who has another year and $4 million left on his contract, is hoped to bring an offensive boost to the Sabres to sit 2 points out of a playoff spot in the Eastern Conference. Iran is objecting to the logo for the 2012 London Olympics, suggesting that it's racist because it resembles the word Zion, a biblical term widely recognized to refer to the city of Jerusalem. The country has even gone as far as to threaten that they may boycott the games. The logo shows the numbers 2012 in 4 jagged figures and has only been criticized for its design in the past. The International Olympic Committee, which received a letter from Iran's National Olympic Committee stating their complaint about the logo, said, quote, "Our response is as follows. The London 2012 logo represents the figure 2012, nothing else." End quote. Finally, in Oswego athletics, the men's basketball team earned one of 18 at-large bids into the NCAA Division III tournament. This will be the Lakers' first appearance in the tournament in the program's 88-year history. They will host Wells College in the first round Friday at Maxfield Gymnasium. Another first-round game between Penn State Barron and Rhode Island College will also be played at Maxfield Gymnasium Friday, with the winners of the 2 contests squaring off Saturday, also in Oswego. Time for all the games will be announced Tuesday. That's it for sports. Now back over to Steve and Alexandra.
And when we come back, we'll take a look at the lighter side of news.
What's
what's up? We're Hawthorne Heights, and you're watching WTOP 10, your television.
Cam's Pizzeria, located at 31 West Bridge Street, serving New York-style pizza, wings, sandwiches, wraps, and desserts. Dine in, take out, or order delivery by calling 315-342-4255.
TOP, brought to you by the letter W.
The SUNY Oswego Music Department will host its 5th annual collage concert this weekend.
The overall theme is the very eclectic nature of it. It's a quick juxtapositions from one act to the next. We're going to have a mix of the large student ensembles, which includes the college community orchestra, the college choir, the state singers, the jazz ensemble.
Be sure to catch the collage concert this Saturday at 4 p.m. in Waterman Theater.
Oswego MBA program helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911.
And now here's the lighter side of the news. 2 astronauts from Shuttle Discovery have started a long spacewalk outside the International Space Station. During the 6-hour spacewalk, the astronauts will install a power extension cable. They'll also move a failed ammonia pump to a storage platform, so it can be brought back to Earth. This is the first spacewalk for the Discovery mission since liftoff last Thursday, and it's also the last mission for Discovery before it's retired. Warm weather is right around the corner, and many of us already know too much exposure to ultraviolet rays is a bad thing. Ultraviolet rays produced by tanning machines and the sun have been found to raise a person's risk of developing deadly melanoma. But according to the American Academy of Pediatrics, people of all ages continue to overexpose themselves to this harmful radiation. And many of them start this harmful process at a young age. Ultraviolet radiation produced by some tanning units can be 10 to 15 times higher than the midday sun, and kids and teens should simply stay away from them. And now Christina will give us our class day forecast.
Starting off tomorrow morning, it's going to be about 18 degrees, only going up to about 32. It won't be too windy, so it should feel nice, and it is going to be sunny, so enjoy it because there's going to be some snow returning on Wednesday. So at least the first day of March will be nice as we start our day.
That is a very good thing because, I mean, you talked about it earlier, whether it's going to be a lion or a lamb in March. If it starts off nice, I got to think it'll be a good, nice, mild March for us. At least we hope.
Well, only the first day. Like I said, there's going to be some snow coming Wednesday, and then it could be okay Thursday, Friday, a mix of rain and snow, rain Saturday. It's just a jumble of a whole bunch of weather.
It's always raining or snowing or raining or snowing. And
pretty much. And it's windy. So, what do you know?
Then some days it's really, really nice. So what's
you
going
should
on?
enjoy the very few days that you actually get.
It's only a few.
That are nice.
Apparently got some bipolar weather here in Oswego.
Pretty much, yep.
Well, we're into March, so you got to think we got the best coming ahead for us.
Hope so.
And we'll just have to apologize we didn't have any lighthearted stories this afternoon. But for WTOP,
I'm Taylor Pugliese.
I'm Christina Ferrone.
I'm Alexandra Levy.
And I'm Stephen Frey. For us and the rest of the news station, have a wonderful evening.